Okay, guys, it looks like we're live here. Let me just get the chat going, see if anybody's there hanging out. Okay. Looks like chat is up. Let's give it a test. Now let's see Twitch as well here. YouTube is go, and let's see if Twitch is go comes in. Hopefully it will. Wow, that is a long time for Twitch. Why is Twitch disconnected? All right, let me figure that out really quick. And we can get rolling from there. Let me restart the chat. Okay, chat is restarted. One of two connected. Twitch is connected. YouTube streaming is connecting. Fingers crossed here. Twitch is go again. That came through no problem. Let's try the old YouTubes. And let's see if that came through. YouTube is go again. And we got it. Okay, we are live and chatting on Twitch and the YouTubes. I do not know if anybody's out there watching this right now. If you are, welcome to the Colin Richards Art live stream, aka the Markers and Monsters live stream, aka Colin draws and jabbers for like 2 hours at a bunch of nothing. So, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, can you guys hear me at all? Well, yep, sound is coming through no problem. Good dealy. All right, while we're getting started, I will write down the viewer suggestions that I received this week, and we can throw them into the hat of justice. So these are the suggestions from last week. There's some interesting things in there. And let me start writing down the new ones that I got from people on the internet and just in person too. Some people gave me some. And we can get started on that. For that, we'll need a fresh piece of paper. We will need our trusty X-Acto knife. And I will use a pencil. So, I shall get started on that. We got first off Hightower from Police Academy, sent in by Kevin. We've got Mahoney from Police Academy. Also by Kevin. And then we have Tackleberry from Police Academy. Surprisingly, also from Kevin. We have got, let me open up the list here, Shrek from the Gamer Spirit. Stay Puffed from Ghostbusters. I don't know the spelling of that. And that's from Second Wing Angry. We have got, also from Second Wing Angry, Vigo from Ghostbusters 2. And also from S-Wing Angry, we have got, what the heck is the name? I'm trying to think. Gozer. From Ghostbusters. Okay, from a couple of just my friends that I chat with. Let me sharpen this up. A couple people gave me some in person when I was talking with them, so that's cool. Thank you guys. If you're watching, maybe one of your things will come up. We've got Sharknado. And that is from my buddy Steve. Not putting the last name there. Bring up the file here that I wrote all this down. And I should not have put these in alphabetical order, guys. I really shouldn't have. Okay, and then we have Mortal Kombat. Sorry, KOM. From my buddy Dave. All right, I'm going to cut these guys out, and we'll get them thrown in the hat for you. Now this goes in with last week's stuff. So if there was stuff in there last week, it might be coming out now. And I'll fold these guys up. We can get them all together. So a lot of Police Academy, a lot of Ghostbusters. Okay. And that'll go in with our existing stuff. Come on, guys. This is why I fold them up again and again and again into little teeny tiny things. Hey, CJ, how you doing, man? Good to see you. No worries, we're just getting started here. We are, well, I am. I always say we. I wrote down the suggestions for this week, folded them up, and I'm throwing them in the hat. So, stuff in there's too from last week as well. So if you have any last minute suggestions, get them to me now. Because once I start folding these, once I finish folding these guys up and throw them in the hat, then we're gonna rock and roll with it. But how you doing, man? How you doing today? All right. We got some good suggestions this week, I think. Some fun stuff. And it'll be interesting to see what we pull out of this hat, because I'm, oh boy. It's going to be a little nuts, you know. Thanks, CJ. And you started Drawloween. That's awesome, man. I'm pumped to check your stuff out. That's coming right up, isn't it, huh? It's always, I don't know about you, man, but for me, it's always like, oh, I'm excited for Drawloween all year, and then like 2 days before Drawloween gets here, I'm like, oh, crap, like Drawloween, it's right there. And this zombie picture, I figured I'd leave it here for you guys, something to look at. This was going to be the first Drawloween picture of the year for me. But there's something about it, like I like the picture, I really want to open up Drawloween with a bang. And this doesn't quite do it as much for me. Like, I like the drawing a lot. I don't know. I'm not feeling the Drawloweeniness of it for me. So, this will probably be an episode later. But I figured, what the heck, you guys in the stream can get a, you know, like an early look at some stuff. A video that'll probably be coming later. But hey, I might as well ask while you're here, how's the audio sound? Can you hear me okay? The Justice hat. Alright, so we'll give it here a second. Let some more people come in. If anyone's coming, I don't know. Oh, good, man. I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome. I was actually working on my intro video earlier today, just trying to get stuff together. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you do, man. That's great. Let me just kind of fill in the lines here with a harsher pencil so it'll appear on camera. There we go. And last look at the zombie picture. For all you guys out there. And then I'm going to set this bad boy up to go. Let's make sure it's nice and centered here. More or less. So let's raise it up just a pinch, so it's way more centered in the camera frame. There we go. And tape it down. Thanks, CJ. Thanks for the audio. Yeah, I always wonder about that. I like my mic and all. I just want to make sure it's I'm coming in clear and all that fun stuff for y'all. So good deal. All right, guys, it's about 15 after. Whoever is out there watching, so right to the drawing. We got to shake up our Sherlock Holmes hat. Give these guys a nice little. All right, and what will we be mashing up this week? One more go. Okay, there we go. This one, right up here, and this one. All right, was that fair to all you guys out there in chat land? Oh boy, I'm very nervous because I don't know what the hell I'm going to do if it's something like completely nuts. So we are drawing, okay, Michael Myers somehow mashed up with a giant Russian cyborg bear. All right, okay. I am, wow. This is going to be quite the drawing. I think. Oh, wow. Okay. So thank you to Blessed Parsley out there, and thank you to my friend Brenda out there too. So your suggestions, both of these were suggestions from last week. So, all right. So Michael Myers and a giant Russian cyborg bear. Okay. You know what, CJ? That being the next Michael Myers movie, yeah, it wouldn't be the dumbest Michael Myers movie they've ever made, so that's a plus. Okay, so the Hat of Justice is going, with all the suggestions left, is going aside for a while. So, all right. I guess the first thing we got to figure out is the little composition here. Oh boy. So, wow. Let's see. What are we going to do for composition here? So, should Michael Myers be fighting the cyborg bear? Should he be riding the cyborg bear? Should they be best friends? There's a lot of possibilities here. What's happening in our tale? If you guys have any suggestions, yell them out for me. But I think for now I'm just going to start. Well, let me grab the eraser here. I see a little bit of smudging here on the paper. Let's see. I think Michael and the bear, maybe they're friends? I don't know. I have no idea. This is like a weird mashup here. Michael is stalking the bear. Okay. This bear's got to be huge, though, too. Because it says giant. So, Michael stalking a giant Russian cyborg bear. So maybe this bear is like walking home from school like Laurie Strode. Like he goes to cyborg bear school. And, you know, Michael is like right there. behind him, you know. And the bear, he's got to wear like one of those fuzzy hats with a red star on it. He's got to. And I'll get some bear reference pictures here. Oh, but he's a cyborg bear, so let's give him like a cyborg eyeball or something. Something like that. This is going to be one goofy ass drawing. I got to say, and he's just coming home from a hard day at Cyber Bear School. You know, he looks kind of sad, like his body language is, he has not been having a good day at school. Bear ears and a nose, I could do that. Mash him up. Mash him up. But he's got to have like cyborg parts. So let's do, that's like a hedgerow. And let's do, there's like a tree coming out there. And we'll just do like the impression that there's houses, you know, back there. Stuff like that. And then let's put in the shape, Michael Myers. Standing back there, creepy. And we'll give him a knife, huh? So we'll make it more Michael Myers-y as we go on, but for now I just want to get this composition. So what are you guys thinking of all that? Okay, so the bear... Love it. Okay, good. Good. I tell you, when I drew these two, it was kind of a weird, like... It was a weird mix. I didn't know what was going to happen with it. So, I'm glad. So, let's give him some, like... let's give him, like, a cyborg arm here. Maybe he's got some, like, pipes and wires coming out. Like the Winter Soldier. Maybe he's got some more cyber, like a control panel a la Darth Vader here. Stuff like that. Some wires and tubes. Wires and tubes are fun. There we go. I don't know. Are you... maybe he's not cyborgy enough. But he's got to have like little... He's got to have like little paw claws here. So cute. And he's got to have like some textbooks. Again, like he's on the way home from school. You know? I don't know why the idea of this flippin' bear like going to school just cracks me up so much, but it really does. I would love if the Halloween movies, I would love if somebody like somehow used digital editing or CG to take out Laurie Strode and put in a cybernetic bear. But the movie's the exact same aside from that. Like, she's still like crushing on that Tommy kid that gets hit by a car in part 2. And, like, her friends don't ever point out that she's, like, a cybernetic bear. You know, that's just, like, normal to them. That would be great, I gotta say. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't know. All right, let me bring up some bear reference here. Russian bear. Okay. Let's go to Google Images. And this is not really helpful much at all. But okay, there's some bear pictures. Cool. Aw, bears are so cute. If I could have a pet bear, done. You know? Like, that would just be the cat's pajamas, you know? Big old bear. I'd ride him like to the grocery store. Stuff like that. It would be great. And then I could use it to kill my enemies through bear attacks. Which would also be pretty great, I gotta say. Okay, so bear is getting in there. Weird, but there we go. He's starting to look berry. Put Russian symbols. Yeah, see, I think that's a good idea. Like, I want to do his little furry hat here with the red star. That would be good. Maybe, oh, you know what, CJ? Maybe like a hammer and sickle would be good. So, let's give him an armband with, we'll put here like the hammer and the sickle. You know what I mean? That's pretty damn Russian, right? I like to think that this bear is a Russian spy, like sent to America to spy on all of us. But it's the most obvious spy in the entire world because it is a Russian bear with cyborg parts. But like nobody notices that he's a spy. He's just ordinary high school kid. You know, he's just trying to go and like do his thing, you know, in high school, keep out of trouble. Maybe he's like trying to join the track team or, you know, or debate or something like that. But he's really a spy. I don't know. And he's got to have a belt, of course. And that'll be good. And maybe again some more like tubes and wires and pipes and things like that. There's like gizmos tied to his belt. Side parts. There he goes. He's just average high school student coming home from school. But behind him, one of the greatest evils mankind has ever encountered looms. Oh, man. I can hear the music playing now, too. You know, that dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's the stuff. So I will have to work on the face, I think, as I get closer to completion of this. Because being that Michael Myers has like a white face, it's going to eat up a lot. I don't want to get too much ink there. So yeah, we'll put some like trees back here, like they're growing out of somebody's yard. And we'll do some leaves on the sidewalk. Little sidewalk perspective. You know. Okay. I think that we're ready to start markering this guy in. So let's get to it. bought a whole crap ton of marker refills. Hey, boo-boo. I love Yogi Bear. So I'm going to start out with this nice, we'll do like a milk chocolate color. And our lighting is going to be coming from, we'll do in front actually, to kind of just keep it easy rather than cast everyone here in darkness. So we got our Russian bear friend. What is this Russian cyborg bear's name? I don't know. I kind of don't want to name him like Vladimir, but that's such a great name for a spy Russian cyborg bear that nobody realizes is a spy. So, you guys think of a name. Yogi would be an okay name for him. Cybear. Cybear spies a lot. I like that. Cybear. That's good. Cybear McBear Spy. I'll add a little bit of this here. Karib Cocoin. Because he's a brown bear. This is a weird mesh. I mean, I don't know what the hell I was expecting, but this was a weird combo. So, but that's the challenge, you know. That's kind of why I did this. I think it'll be fun to challenge, you know, myself. But yeah, Michael Myers and a cyborg bear. Did not expect that one. So cyborg bear. So CJ, what was your how has Drawloween been going? Like, if you've started actually doing the drawings, like, have you had a favorite day so far that you've enjoyed? Like working on, or anything like that? You know, that would be a terrible picnic. My God. I can't even imagine how a picnic can go that far south. What's the ranger in Yogi Bear? Maybe he just got fed up with his bullcrap about stealing picnic baskets and literally sold him on the black market. It's dark. Hey, boo-boo. I'm being sold to the Russians. My God. Okay. I gotta stop. Because that's so funny to me. Alright, so we are going to use currently, let's do nice lipstick orange here for the star. And the star will be surrounded by mostly black, so I don't have to worry about getting it too precise. There's lipstick orange. I also have lipstick red here. Let's add in some of that on top. That'll like redden it up. That's Ruski red, baby. All right. Well, we're going to go for some warm grays here for the hat. I'm just going to outline a little bit. And then as it gets near the top, we're going to add in some, make it look like fur. A furry hat. Pumpkin Wicked this way comes. Awesome. That's awesome, man. Good stuff. Man, you're way ahead of me. Holy cow. That's what I'm pretty much doing like all day tomorrow and this weekend, just getting as many done as I can. Because October is going to be crazy enough, even without having to do that for me. So, you're glad you got to jump on it, man. It's best to get them done definitely earlier is good. Okay, we'll go into, let's see, Cocoa Brown. Some more fur here on our friend, the bear. Nice! That's always the best when you're just like pumping them out and it's like you're just hitting them all just right. That's great, man. Oh, thanks. Yeah, last year was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing it. It's a lot of work, but I really like it. It's a nice challenge, and I love the idea of like each day is they give you that theme to work off of. It makes it a lot of fun just trying to come up with stuff. Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch some of mine too. I need to I need to remember exactly what I did, so because I don't want to accidentally do the same thing like twice. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, CJ. I was working on that a new one today. Because I mean, while I like it, I don't want it to be the same thing year to year. But similar thing. I got clips from different movies, spooky clips, and I might use the same music. I don't know, but I definitely have some more like sound effects in there of like thunderstorms and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But I hope you guys like it. Is the big thing. So let's see, tea orange, what's that going to do? Oh, yeah, that's not, nah, I don't really like that too much. A little bit here and there. Why not? But I'm really glad. I'm really glad that you guys, you know, like the Drawloween stuff. That's awesome. Makes me happy. I'm glad I did it, you know. I'm like vindication. What do we got here? Deep orange. No, I don't think that's going to do good. How about some leather? That's going to be pretty bright, though. Yeah, I hear you. That's always such a fun game to play. You know, is this going to get a copyright strike? I've gotten one, and it was on Dracula. But yeah, that's good. That gives them a couple days if they want to do it. Can I ask, where did you get your music from? Did you like download it from YouTube or from a music sharing site, or was it just like a file you had? Because I'm always looking for good music in my videos. I think that's one of the harder things to find online is good royalty-free music. Like that's truly, it's just in the public domain or whatever. Have you ever used the, it's like Kevin MacLeod's music from, I think it's Incompetech is how they say. Ton of stuff and it's great, and if you use the attribution they provide, you know, you can use it for your projects or whatever. good stuff. Oh, iTunes. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's always fun to play the Is This Copywritten game. Yeah, check out, I would definitely check out that Incompetech. As long as you attribute it correctly in the, on the video or in the description, you can use that stuff, which is great. He's got a lot of horror-sounding ones out there, too. I want to get my own, theremin, so I can make my own intro music and stuff. One day. One day. I have the song Teddy Bear's Picnic stuck in my head now. So that's fun. Okay. This hammer and sickle is going to be a pain in my butt, but that's okay. Let's do it. Got to figure out real quick which side they're on. I think the hammer yep, okay. I was right. Let's just add them in. Just like that. And then we'll put the sickle right over here. Perfect. Super a duper. Yeah, I hear you on that, man. I'm a terrible musician. But I would give it a try. It's cool, though, that Apple lets you do that, man. That's great. Let's go with grayish violet to start. Not that side, this side. That you can import music, and that's awesome. Alright, now the painful outlining process can begin. And here we go. I think that needs to be a little darker. I used Cool Gray number 7. I think I need to go a little darker with that. So I'm not a huge Apple guy. I know a lot of people swear by it. I know a lot of people love Apple products for this reason or that, but I've never really gotten into buying Apple products or using them really. I don't know why. It's not really like I'm not in the hater cult or anything. I just have never gotten into it. I know a lot of people recommend them. There we go. That's looking a little better. Yep. And then let's tone down that middle of the armband there. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. There we go. Alright, and then let's give them some blue books here. I think that's easy and they'll stick out nice enough. Let's give them a blue book and let's give them like a red book. Let's do orange. Good. Now, on to the cyborg parts. I'm going to give him a bright red death eye here. Oh yeah, the iPad over the iPhone. I heard didn't the iPhone do that thing where they there's no headphone jack or something like that. That's insane to me. What if I want to plug in my headphones? Yeah, iPads. Not entirely sure. I've never really used one, so that's cool. I'm glad you like it. Everyone needs Bluetooth. You know, my car has Bluetooth. I cannot get it to sync with anything, any device we have, and I don't know why. It's irritating. Why do Apple users need Bluetooth? Oh, cool. That's good, man. Is Procreate like an Apple only product or something like that? I know you said it last week. You were talking about. I just don't know if it's like Apple only. Drawing a cyborg bear. Let's give him some like. Let's make these tubes over here like kind of greenish. Let's do that. Give him some green wires here, just a little bit of green in there. There we go. Good. Oh, and some dots here. Now, is it one that's like you need a tablet to use Procreate? Like, is it one where you can draw directly like on the screen? I think that would be a lot of fun to do. I think it would take some getting used to, though, but it's still a lot of fun. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the best time of year to start getting ready for Halloween. I've been watching some old like Halloween specials, like Treehouse of Horror and just stuff like that. Like the Roseanne Christmas special, the first one. Or Christmas, I'm sorry. Halloween special. So good. Plus the Drawloween stuff, very exciting. It's going to be a great Halloween. Oh, cool. That sounds like fun. And yeah, man, any art, if you've never like colored your work or inked it or anything like that, it's going to take some time to get used to. But that's the fun of it, is when you start to see yourself improving, and you know you could be like, yeah, I'm getting awesome at this. It's so good. Let's add some yellow up in here. He's got himself a little control panel. Let's add some grays up in here on the Cyber Eye. Get that going on. he's good for now, I think. Let's go back here to Michael Myers. All right. And I just want to see what a good, because I knew it was like a blue-gray. There we go. I just wanted to get a better picture of him. Okay, cool. Blue-gray. Hello, Jazzy Jeff. How are you doing, my man? We picked two out of a hat. We picked a giant Russian cyborg bear and Michael Myers, so we are mashing them up here. So welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know. I feel bad. I can never watch your show, just due to the time. You know, I'm sorry about that. This was like the only time that worked for me for streaming, and then what I did, I'm like, damn it, I was thinking that. I'm going to miss Jeff's show. I try to watch him afterwards on Facebook, you know. But glad you could stop by. How is, no problem, man. How is the store treating you, man? Because that place seems awesome. Like, if I'm ever out in State College area, I have to go and buy some games from you. Yeah, I do love art. I've been loving your Atari aficionado videos as well, Jeff. It's been they've been a lot of fun to watch. Are you doing anything special for Halloween? Like in terms of videos and stuff? I know I am. I know CJ on here in the chat, he's also doing Drawloween this year too. So that's going to be awesome. We got to get you into the 31 days of videos, Jeff. Let's just finish. Just adding some light colors to Mikey Myers here. His jumpsuit. There he is. Maybe this bear, that's this Russian cybernetic bear that's going to high school in America, maybe that's Michael Myers, another one of the Myers siblings. Maybe it's a lost Myers sibling brain inside this cybernetic bear's body. I don't know. That's a possibility, right? I mean, why else would Michael be after him? Why else indeed? Alright, so I'm going to try to shade a little bit on Michael Myers' mask, which is going to be tough, so we're going to need light colors. I'm going to go with I use pinkish white there, I don't like it. I'm going to go with this pale Celestine. Hey CJ, that's okay, man. Don't go too crazy with the like, you know what I mean? Like, do what you can rather than try to force it into like a crazy amount of stuff, you know what I mean? Just do what you're able to. So that's still good, man. 2-3 minutes. And that's perfect for like a bite-sized little chunk. I think that's great. Michael's hair. He's got that wild and woolly haircut, and we'll fill in the face here a little more when we start inking. So why did I make that? I am an idiot. This should not be green because behind him is going to be a hedge, which is green. So let's start putting that in. I'm going to use the old pine tree green. Start putting them down, laying it in, man. Oh wow, that is fast. What do you have your time lapse set to? Does it like automatically do it? Because like I know when I film my videos and stuff, I can choose how fast to do the time lapse. Like 4 times the speed, 10 times the speed, 20 plus, and it like keeps going. Well, that's cool, man. Let's throw them in there. Some green. Looks like I'm going to need to get this refilled, too. Damn. Man. And I'm going to use ocean green here to kind of add in some more darks. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, if you're able to slow it down like that, that's good. I didn't know if there was a setting in Procreate that you could say like the time lapse is, every minute of real time equals like, 10 seconds of footage or something like that. That's cool. That's good enough for me. Alright, and let's get this thrown in here. I'm going to do a cool gray number 4 on the sidewalk. Actually, I think I might warm it down here a bit, and I'm definitely going to put in a nice bear shadow as well. There we go. And cool gray number 4 is also running out. Good to know. Oh, you can broadcast right from Procreate. That's cool. That'd be neat to do something like that. Would be a lot of fun, I think. I enjoy doing the live streams. You should definitely, if you can, I'd recommend it. It's fun stuff. And then I'm not feeling some of this bear here. This bar. So let me add in some more color, some more brown to him. Just the way the lighting is hitting him just wasn't working. For me, at least. I like that a little better, more solid tone. Just throughout. Okie dokie. Sweet. There we go. Okay, and now let's drop in a little bit of a shadow here. Actually, we'll do the light coming from the back way subtly, because I think it would be fun to do a Michael Myers like shadow. Something like this. Don't need to go too crazy with it. There we go. Let's tone this all down with some Cool Gray 3 over top. It'll kind of blend it all in. And that one's dying. Oh, man. Oh, I did buy a refill for this. I just haven't refilled it yet. I don't know if you guys can hear that marker squeak. Come on, baby. You can do it. Ah, good enough. And then I think what I'm going to do is we'll throw a couple of like leaves here on the ground. You know, just a few. Oranges. We'll do some reds for that. And then let's do some couple of yellows. They're not going to show up as well. But that's okay. Well, that's okay, everybody. Alright, and then the sky, I think, should probably still be pretty blue in most places. So I'm going to stick with the, I don't know if I want to do the mint blue or the pale. We'll do the pale for start. It's like a nothing to it kind of blue. And I'm going to be going over this and putting in some leaves here up in the trees as well, so I'm not that worried about the sky color. All right, Jazzy Jeff, thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. And good luck with your show today. I hope it goes well. I'm looking forward to checking out the, the video of it after it's, like, it won't be live, but I still enjoy watching anyway. So, thank you. I appreciate it, and we'll see you, man. And hello, Connor Halligan. How you doing today? We are mashing up Michael Myers and a giant Russian cyborg bear today. No problem, Jeff. Take it easy. Always, my friend, always. It's all good. Okay. And I want these houses to just kind of be... I'm good, man. I am good. I drew two out of a hat, and they were kind of odd, so it's kind of an odd combo. So here's our good pal Mike Myers stalking a gigantic Russian cyborg bear who's on his way home from school. So it's going to be those kind of days, man. A little weird, a little wild, you know. Okay, so then we're going to go darker for the rest of this here. Kind of just fill this in. I just want the houses to be just like an outline. I don't want them to really stick out or anything like that. Just something in the background there. So, I watched all of the Scream show. Who would win in a fight? The bear or Michael? A stand-up fight? I'm going to give it straight to the bear. Like, that's... He's number one, a bear. Number two, he's cybernetic. So he's got extra strength in addition to his normal bear strength. And natural claws. And like knife puncture wounds don't really, I don't think they would do much to an adult bear unless you get him right in like the heart or the eyes or something like that. And I think that would be tough to do as he's like mauling your ass to death. So I'm going to go bear. I'm going to go straight bear. But Michael's sneaky. He's likes to sneak around. He's not going to do it in a straight up fight, you know. But as I was saying, I watched the entirety of the MTV Scream series, and I liked it. So, that was good. I actually enjoyed myself watching that, way more than I thought I would. So, pretty good. I watched both series and the ending. Not the ending, the Halloween special. It was good stuff. There we go. And that looks a little messy. We'll just go over it one more time real quick, just to kind of sop up all those streaky lines, you know. Who do you guys think would win in a fight, the bear or Michael? I want someone to go vote Michael Myers and tell me why. Like, legitimately why, in a straight-up fight, Michael could take on this bear. Okay, and then I need a little cool gray. We'll do back here, and just some cools. We can do like... it's the sidewalk. There we go. Good deal. Okay. And just a little bit of color on his hands. He's going to get more fleshed out when we start putting in the inks. And then up here in the tree, I want that to be a little bit of a darker shade, but not competing with the bear. So, what am I going to use for that? We could do this tea orange. So what have you guys been watching on TV? Anything fun or any fun games you've been playing? Good movies you saw in the theaters or anything like that? Let me know how y'all are doing. There we go. Like that. Some of these. Okay. So, and then I want to tone that up a bit with, I'll do the sand color just to darken it a bit. Like so. And then we can put in some leaves. So I'm going to start with my orange. I'm going to move into reds, yellows, and some greens. Oranges. Let's do some reds. Get in some beautiful yellows. Yellow ochre. That's a little, it's not bad, but it's not as bright as I want. Let's get a brighter yellow out, shall we? Napoli yellow. And then I want just a little bit of green in there as the leaves are still changing. There we go. That's good. Alright, so I think I'm ready to get into the inking here. We'll give that a whirl. And hopefully polish this sucker up a little bit. Because it definitely needs a little bit of work, but that's okay. That's what we're here to do. It's a pretty simple drawing when you get right down to it, but an interesting one nonetheless. Okay. So I've got my ink ready to go, new bottle, so it's all fresh. Got to get a new palette though. And the 000. And I'm going to start up in the top corner here with the bear's hat. Make that star come to prominence. There we go. I wonder what one of these hats are called. Anybody know? Because like all hats have a name. They're like style of hat, like a pork pie hat, or what do you call it? Pillbox hat, like the French Foreign Legion guys wear or wore. I don't know if they still do. But I wonder if this Russian hat has to have a name. I like the hats that have the, I used to call them mammoth hats, I don't know why. But like a lumberjack would wear with the ear flaps. Keep you nice and warm in the wintertime. We finally got some fall weather here in PA, so that's cool. I'm super happy. It was like 88 degrees yesterday. Yikes. 88 degrees yesterday. Now it's 70. It's at like 69 degrees out. So that's awesome. Makes me feel like Halloween is coming. Alright, let's do his furry little ears. And get the bear face going. Yes. Nice bear nose. Aw. I want a pet bear so badly. I always say I want various like pet animals, and my wife is always like, no. And I'm always like, but llamas practically care for themselves. And she's like, no, you can't have a llama. Or a duck. Damn it. I really want those animals. I don't want a farm, though. I don't want to live on a farm. I want the animals to, like, live in my house with me. You know? I'd like a pet orca whale would be nice. I would like a pet, I don't know, Komodo dragon would be a fun one. But apparently a lot of those pets are illegal to own. Jeez. Alright, let's get these cyborg parts in. Like the eyeball. His cyber eye. Cybear's eyebrow eye. go. That way you can tell it's wires. Alright guys, add in some more bear. The bare necessities. This is the quality content you guys tune in to see. Me talking to myself about bears. Like a crazy man who lives in the woods. I think I should just stop doing art altogether and devote an entire channel to hat talk. That would be good. And I could just talk about hats all day long. All day, every day. Hats in the morning, hats in the evening, hats at freaking supper time. Let's draw in some hair that's kind of overlapping his control panel here. Let's give some more like cyborg things down here. Little dots and doodads. Yeah, there we go. Nice another wire here for his cyborg arm. Get some of these. Thank you, Marvel Comics, for teaching me that a cyborg leg should look like that. Like Forge's legs. Or, doesn't Cable have an arm that's metal? Can't believe none of the X-Men are in Marvel vs. Capcom, the latest game. I know that Marvel is trying to kill the X-Men franchise, but geez, guys. There we go. It's got bear claws here. Ooh, I could eat a bear claw. Alright, there we go. More of that. Add in some striations here. So I'm looking forward to next week's stream as well. Next week, for actually all the Thursdays in October, they're going to be part of the Drawloween series for me. So you guys will be able to see whatever's on those Thursdays on the Drawloween calendar, which I don't have in front of me to read them off. I'll get them before the end of the chat, or the end of the stream. But that's what we're going to be doing. So Drawloween live. So it should be pretty fun. I really like the Drawloween, what would you want to call them? Suggestions, or the daily, like they say, today's theme. That's the word I'm going for. I like the themes. So it'll be pretty good, I think. Looks like my chat died. Hang on a sec. Alright, if anyone's out there, throw something in the chat for me. And let's see if it pops up here. Because it looks like I missed some stuff, so. Yeah, I agree, CJ. X-Men are amazing. I don't know why why Marvel... Well, I know why they're trying to do it. It's because Sony has the Marvel license, and they're PO'd about that, and they're trying to make everybody's focus on, like, Captain America and Thor and the Avengers crew, which have been great movies, but just keep making great movies. You can still leave the X-Men in your stuff. Okay, so thanks, CJ. The Drawloween, Full Moon Follies, Real Monsters, and Nightmare Nomads. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Full Moon Follies, boy, I don't know. I don't even know what I would do for that day, so that'll be interesting to think about. Nightmare Nomads. Part of me wants to do drawings of, like, the Mad Max guys, you know what I mean? Oh, and I know a sarcophagi. Hilarious. Drawloween. It's going to be fun. I still haven't seen the new Mummy movie. It's apparently not at my local Redboxes. I don't know if it's at Redbox at all. But it's not at mine, that's for sure. So it's on my Netflix queue. Or, like, to rent the DVD, but it hasn't come in yet. It's actually will be my next movie in. So that'll be good. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I hear it's bad, but I hear some people say it's good. You guys have said it's good. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, Full Moon Follies is, that would be tough. I'm not entirely sure what I would do for that either. I'm looking forward to seeing what you did, though. That'll be cool. That's kind of one of the reasons I like Drawloween. It's definitely a challenge. Like, it gets you to think kind of differently than you normally would. At least it does for me. Or at least it makes you try to think more creatively, you know. All these wires and tubes. Oh no. But I like all the days, actually, you know. I think it's cool just to do something different daily. But last year I know some days turned out better than others for me, but that's okay. I still had fun doing them all. There wasn't a day that I was just like, oh God, I hate this. There we go. And then some nice... Nice lines there. Some bear fur. There we go. And now onto this hammer and sickle. There we go, that's not too bad. There he goes, and into the school books. He's learning so much. Cyborg bears grow up so fast. I know, right? Once you start, you can't stop with Drawloween, which is great. I know a lot of people swear by Inktober, and you know me, I love pen and ink, but I don't think they have the themes as cool. Like they'll put out themes that's like eternity will be the theme, which is fun. But I love the Drawloween horror / Halloween theme. I think that's what makes Drawloween so special. It's definitely tied into the season. Okay, so there's the bear. Wow. Let's add in these hedges here. I'll definitely put in some texture on them as well here. Yeah, horror comic video. That's awesome, man. What kind of horror story would it be? Like ghosts or a slasher or Lovecraftian stuff? Cthulhu? I think it would be a lot of fun. I'd love to do a comic one day. There we go, hedgerow. Just a little bit on these trees up here. All of it at once. Nice. Oh, cool. That's awesome. So you like a bunch of different kind of horror then, huh? Dude, that's awesome. Variety is the spice of life, my friends. The other spice of life? Cinnamon. Yep, you heard it here first. go. Okay. All right, now on to Mikey, our pal, the Shape. Oh, I know, Goosebumps is the best for that. Love Goosebumps. Love anthology stuff like that. But yeah, Goosebumps is definitely inspires. What's your favorite Goosebumps story? Or what's your top 5, I should say? I like, I'm trying to think. Of all the Goosebumps stories I've read, I definitely remember Welcome to Dead House, the first one, really liking it. Because of, like, atmosphere, plus that cover art, man. I like the horror at horror of Camp Jelly Jam one, because of its insane weirdness. I love some weird stuff. Is a good one. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of them I remember, like the endings, you know, like the twist endings, like a Twilight Zone episode, like Go Eat Worms. Remember that one, the twist ending of that one? Cuckoo Clock of Doom. It's a good one. All right, there's Michael. Let's just add in a couple for the sidewalk here. Night of the Living Dummy. That's a good one. Night of the Living Doom. Oh, man. I wish that was a story. That sounds like a classic right there. The Haunted Mask. Yep. Oh, A Night in Terror Tower is a good one. Okay, guys. Let me just add in some highlights here. This was a pretty quick one. So I'm going to do just some like highlights here. Here and there. All good choices, my friend. All good choices. Okay, guys. I'm going to call this one quits. Came together. That was an interesting challenge to do, to mash it up. I can't say it's my favorite marker drawing I've ever done, but it was a fun challenge, which was good. Let me see if I can suck some of this ink back up here. All right. So we've got about 20 minutes left, I'd say, till the end of the stream. So it's up to you guys. I don't want to start another marker drawing because I won't be able to finish it in time. And I do have to go at pretty much 5 today. So it's up to you guys what you want to see. I could do sketches. You could yell out things and I'll sketch them out on the sketchbook. I could show you some marker drawings that some other stuff that I need that I haven't made videos of yet. You could get some sneak peeks, stuff like that. What do you guys feel like checking out? So you let me know. I'm up for whatever. So yeah, that's all good. I tell you what, let me grab my charger here real quick and then we can get into something else, okay? Alright, and we got the charger. Let me plug it all in so my computer does not die. And there we go. The trick-or-treat picture that I did last year. I actually don't have it here in the art room with me, unfortunately. It is actually all the way in the basement in with my like business stuff in the portfolio. So yeah, sorry. I mean, that's just going to take me too long to go down and grab and all that. But I tell you what, I can try to get it for you for next week if that's what you're into. But if you're still interested in seeing that, okay. So let me see here. Sneak peek. Yeah, sorry about that, CJ. Yeah, like I said, it's all the way in the basement. That one. I do have some other random drawings here. Unfortunately, this is the link that we did on the first stream. Unfortunately, the Slasher road trip is going to have to get put on hold. Just due to the Drawloween and the timing and all that. I've been working hard on it, but it's just not going to happen. And I'd rather not just have like 2 episodes. I'd rather do them all kind of in a run. So that'll be for November. I've got a lot of it, maybe not a lot of it, but a good number done. So this is a Planet of the Apes picture I had done. And I didn't end up liking the likenesses of Chuck Heston and, what is her name? Kim Harrison. So it just turned out okay for me. So I wasn't a huge... It just turned out all right. So I have video of that too. I might turn it into an episode. I don't know. But either way, Planet of the Apes. There's some apes there in the background hunting them. You guys have seen this one. You've seen the Astro Brains. Okay, here's one I did of the Prowler. He's a slasher. Thank you, thank you. I love Planet of the Apes. Here's one I did of the Prowler for the Slasher road trip. And there he is, holding out a rose like he does in the, in the movie. So, there you go. That's that. He dresses up like, if you guys have never seen the Prowler, he dresses up like a World War II veteran. but with his face covered with like a World War II kind of like camo mask thing. And he kills people with like a pitchfork and a bayonet and a couple other things in these like beautiful Victorian houses in Cape May. So it's a heck of a movie. All right, next one's pretty gory. I'm just warning you guys, it's pretty goddamn gory. So if that's not your thing, then you've been warned. But it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's, again, for the slasher road trip. And as you can see, he's chainsawing this dude straight to death. So there you go. So this drawing, this was a ton of fun to do, and it turned out great. And it's fun to draw gore every now and again. Oh, he's in Dead by Daylight. Nice. I've checked that out. I have no time for games, but that's awesome, man. Oh, thank you, CJ. I appreciate it. Yeah, it turned out pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I love the gore. Leatherface, his face, I think, turned out really good. So I was very happy with it. So that's good. Next up, we have Chucky, which turned out pretty good, I think. Okay, the face, I don't know. The face is just okay for me. Like, I feel like it needs something. It didn't come quite as perfect as I'd like. But I really like how his outfit turned out. I think that turned out pretty cool. And, yeah, so good times. So yeah, Chucky, there you go. And then, last but not least here in this pile is Scream, the Ghostface killer. Ghostface killer. I guess they call him Ghostface, but there you go. From the original Scream, not the mini-series. Or not the MTV show. So that's cool. But yeah, Scream is a good one. I like it a lot. So yeah, he turned out really good. So again, for the slasher road trip, I have some more. However, they're not here in the art room with me. The Jason, for instance, was a big 8.5 or 8 by 10. That was a gift for one of my friend's birthdays and stuff like that. So yeah, they were coming along. Oh, and thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I think these turned out really good. Like I said, I've been working hard at it, but it's just not, just the time crunch, life stuff for me happened that kind of got in the way. So, but that'll be in November. I'll have videos of all the slashers. I'm doing 10 of them, so I'm trying to do the major ones and then some obscure ones as well, like the Prowler and My Bloody Valentine's going to be in there, stuff like that. I think I might do Terror Train. So that's cool. Yeah, the My Bloody Valentine I don't have here in the art room either. Here's the zombie picture from earlier, which, you know, turned out all right, I think. These are for, I'll show you these guys as well. Let's see if I can, if I have to zoom out, I have to zoom out. So these are for, if you guys have ever seen, if you know of Linkara, he does comic book reviews. He had a contest for bumpers for his long box of The Damned. So I did these drawings as like part of that for the bumper contest. So there's him as his guy, Moarte. And then I did some other random like dudes, like here's a werewolf. These were a blast to do. They were very quick and just boom, 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 pumped them out. I think each one took me about like 15 to 20 minutes, if that. So cool werewolf I enjoyed. This like freaky deaky hunchback guy, you know, no backgrounds or anything, because what I wanted to have was all this white space be gone or transparent in the video. So I've been trying to figure out how to do that. I downloaded like an effects program, and I'm just unsure, and it's just the time that I could be spent doing that, like playing with that. You can also be drawing and getting some business and some work and stuff like that. And then lastly, here's this mummy with like a glowing red eye. So fun stuff. He turned out good too. I like the yellow and the blues and the bandages. Oh, thank you. Thank you, CJ. I appreciate it, man. I don't know. Yeah, doing a comic one day would be a lot of fun. It's just, I think it would be a lot of work. I can only imagine. So, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to have a good story and cool monsters and cool art and stuff like that. So, yeah, I did those for him for that. So, hopefully it gets into the bumper contest. I like the drawings themselves. I don't know how well the bumper turned out. What else do I got around here that I can show you guys? I've been doing commissions that have been more on the, like, what do you want to call it side? The, not boring, because they're interesting, but more like the standard kind of stuff. Like, I just finished one up of St. Francis for a client. So it's like, it's not genre stuff. There's no monsters or aliens or something. So here's a big old, and this I'll probably have to zoom out for. This is, I'm doing this in pencil. Yeah, let me zoom out here. Come on. And configure video. And let's get zoomed out, shall we? There we go. Okay, cool. So this is a pencil drawing I'm working on. The lights are kind of hitting against that pencil. But this here in the middle is going to be like a big old creepy eyeball kind of a thing. So it's hard to see. It's very light touch in there, but that's going to be like the pupil. Then I'll go in and put like stars and all kind of stuff like that in there as well. So this is like nowhere near anything. There's going to be cultists like bowing down here and stuff. This is nowhere near, like no section of this is completed. It still has to be adjusted, the tones and stuff like that. And this is all done in pencil graphite, so working on that. The stars will go in with an eraser to dot them out, and then with a little bit of like acrylic paint, just a couple dabs here and there, because I want it to look like the sky, like the Milky Way galaxy and all that is like swirling into this horrific, like Lovecraftian eye thing that's peering down out of the heavens, you know? That's literally being formed from the universe. And these guys down here like worshipping it. Real creepy and atmospheric. Yeah. Yeah, it is a big eye. And I can't decide if I want to do a standard pupil that's like a humanoid that I can do almost like a pinpoint, like very like yeah, or if I want to do kind of like the goat or octopus eye that's horizontal. I know that's creepy, you know, but I kind of feel like the standard human pupil would give a sense of like, I don't know, you could very, very much tell it's an eyeball at that point in time, and that it's focusing in. You could tell it's focusing on the cultist individuals down here at the bottom. You know, so there's the iris, and then like the pupil can go in like that. Something of that nature. You know what I mean? So that's coming along. Just slow progress. I work on that when I can. But that's been fun. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, CJ. Mix the human and the goat eye. Somehow. Something like that. I don't know. Something to work on. so to look at. So that's been a fun one to kind of just poke around at and work on when I have some time for it. I need to get more portfolio pieces up for the next show in October, the Living Dead Fest. So that'll be interesting, but I'm glad to be doing something like this. I like kind of spooky atmospheric stuff, and I love Lovecraftian stuff too. Pardon me, you guys should know that. Let me set that aside here, because that needs to remain pretty pristine. I don't want to get anything on it. Yeah, I wanted it to be more cosmic horror than like pure demonic stuff, you know? If that makes any sense. Like, I didn't want it to look like the gates of hell were opening. I wanted it to look like the entire universe is like congealing into a giant form of some kind, and that form has now been made aware of humanity, which would be, I think, pretty frightening. So definitely pretty atmospheric. Although I'd love to do a drawing of hell one day as well. So that would be fun to do. But that's it, aside from some various paintings, which is going to be hard to show you guys, and then stuff that's downstairs. That's it for what's kind of floating around up in here in the art room. I guess we'll kill the last couple minutes by doing some sketches. So, CJ, you seem to be the only one on, so yell something out, man. What do you want to see? I'll draw it real quick for you. Boom. Quick sketch time, like on Facebook. Pull up the chair and get some water. Oh, good. How about a skull? Okay. I can do a skull. Should the skull have should the skull have like eyeballs in it? Or just a regular old human skull? Whatever you want. I like the sound of that. I'm just drawing it in. Whatever is easier. Yeah, no worries, man. Putting you on the spot. It's all good. It is all good, my friend. I like drawing skulls. They are fun to do. Plus, I got my skull Dana hanging out over on the shelf here. She's got the eye patch on now, but it's good for reference to glance over. And there she is, Dana Scully. I'll set her up right there so I can draw off of her. There we go. Dana Scully. Yep, that's how I roll. And she wears an eye patch because she was a pirate skull. Ooh, a toxic skull. That's cool. Yeah, you know what, man? I highly recommend this. I got this at Target like 3 or 4 years ago, but I think they still have them. And it was like $5 after Halloween was over. I think it was like 10 normally. And it's just good to just have around in the art room, you know, especially drawing horror stuff. You never know when you're going to need like even just some random little skull that's like, oh, the Demon King's standing there. And you need a little skull like for the throne, and you can angle it however you want. It's very handy and very cheap. So you definitely don't have to shell out like, you know, like to buy a real skull, which I've looked into, like a human skull. It's like thousands of dollars. So it's a lot easier to pick up a cheapo one from Target like that. And just have it around. Yeah, I thought a real skull, it's like, oh yeah, I can get the most authentic, you know. Yeah, it's good. It's good to look up reference, man. It really is. Having something like this, though, that is just within, you know, you can just reach over and grab it, and you can position it any way you want, is very, very helpful. So I would definitely recommend, if you can, grab something like that, you know. It's good to have. Okay, so let's add in these. And just loosey-goosey sketching it out. Oh, hands are the worst, man. Hands and feet are tough. Yeah, just keep practicing with it. You'll get it. I mean, you'll get there. You'll develop your own style, like you said, and do like good, like be able to do good hands. Yeah, keep practicing, man. And I'm looking forward to Drawloween, checking it out. So, all right, man. There you go. One skull. Well, hey, thanks for watching, man. Like I said, I do got to pull the plug here at 5 exact on the nose. I got some stuff I got to get taken care of. But thanks for joining in. Sorry it was such a weird episode this week. But, hey, I guess that's what you get for Mashup Week being, you know, very random like that. But I had fun, nonetheless. And I enjoyed showing off some of my art, too. Some of the other stuff that's ready to go. So pretty much Drawloween's on Sunday. Yep, and we'll see you next time, man. All right, that's it. I'm pulling the plug on the stream. Thanks again. Thanks to everybody else who's watching and who is not commenting or whatever. That's fine too. Thanks for watching. Mucho apreciados. So, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Goodbye.